brands scale to over 100K per day profitably and replicable using the new way to build offers for paid acquisition. And this allows them to outspend the competition and become industry leader in their field. In this document and video, we're going to break down this new way and the autonomy of cold-friendly offers. You will learn how to build a cold-friendly offer yourself and also see multiple case studies from brands that use this and scale to over 100K per day profitably over and over and over again. Super excited for this one, and let's dive right into it. So first of all, what is a cold-friendly offer? A cold-friendly offer is an offer that is scalable with a cold audience. And with cold audience, I mean an audience that is really unaware. You're probably familiar with the 5 different awareness stages, right? If we have a quick recap of what they are, they basically describe the awareness stage that your prospect is in, that you're trying to sell the product to. Right? So basically, at the top, we have unaware, then we're going into problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and fully aware. So basically, the difference between these 5 awareness stages is, does your prospect understand that they have a problem? Are they aware of the problem? Are they aware of different solutions for their specific problem? Are they even aware of different products that offer the solution? Or are they so aware that they know are in the market, ready to buy, and they just want the best offer? That's a quick recap of that. This may be a bit more obvious or not, but basically, the more aware the prospect is, right, if they just want the best offer, the easier it is to sell to them. So you can see that the further we're going into the more unaware stages of the prospect, the harder it becomes to sell to them, which is a bit logical, because if somebody doesn't even know that they have a problem, right? Let's say they don't understand that they have a problem of bad sleep or of bad digestion, or they have a gut health problem or whatever it is, right? If they don't even know or understand that they have a problem that they need to solve, it takes a lot more effort to convince them that they have a problem, convince them that there are certain solutions for the problem, convince them that your product is the best solution and also the best offer, right? So obviously you have to do way more heavy lifting. But this is pretty interesting because you also have less competition in the less aware market segments and target audience, right? Because the more difficult it becomes, the less people do it, obviously, right? So that's why we want to focus on this segment. And secondly, why do you want to have a cold friendly offer in the first place, and why do brands really need this to scale profitably? Well, the first point that I want to make is you have a larger TAM, meaning you have more people that you can address. So there's an increased scalability potential by addressing new market segments, because it becomes harder to sell the more unaware the prospect are, but obviously the target audience is also bigger, right? So the market size also becomes way, way bigger up there in the more unaware stages. Secondly, you can solve the copycat issue, right? Great products tend to be copied and offered for a lower price. We all know the dropshippers, all of those competitors, or even brand competitors that just try to undercut you. And this creates a perception that you, with your original product, are the commodity. And this leads to price comparisons with similar products. But obviously, you lowering your product price decreases your margin and your profitability. It solves the saturated market problem just because there are so many competitors bidding for the same target audience down here, right? So these markets are way more sophisticated and saturated, and the more unaware the prospect and target audience is, the less competitors, the easier it is to sell to them. So the last point, why it's important, is the niche domination. You can create an artificial blue ocean. You basically can create a category for yourself, and you can upgrade your marketing message. So what we want to focus on with the cold-friendly offer is we want to sell to the biggest market size, but also the hardest to sell audience. So let's talk about the theory of how to build a cold-friendly offer. And then afterwards, I'm going to run you through 6 different case studies of clients of ours of how we build a cold-friendly offer with them. So first of all, the mass market desires. You want to have a good understanding of these mass market desires because these are basically the main forces that we are going to use. The long story short of a mass market desire is that your target audience is going to have them, right? What I mean by that is you cannot instill a desire in them, but it's something that's already inside of them, right? So if you just look at this from the psychological and especially the evolutionary perspective, there are certain goals, certain desires that every single human being has. And these are the following. The first of all, obviously reproduction. We as humans have the biggest desire. It's like wired in our DNA. It's wired in our brain that we reproduce, that we take our DNA, we find a partner, we mate with this partner, and we can give our DNA into the next generation. So this is basically one of the mass market desires, and this ties into especially attractiveness, right? Like how attractive are you for other people to become a potential partner? Secondly, we have the social comparison desire. So this really plays into status, right? So how do other people perceive you? So this is a super important one. And then also the social belonging one. So being accepted into a social group. Both of these play more into the role of survival, right? If you think back into the days of people living in the old age, like thousands of years ago, when they had certain tribes, for example, or certain small groups, it was really about survival, right? So you compared yourself to others, and you had to have a social belonging. You had to have a social circle of people where one is going out to hunt, one is going to build a shelter, one is going to make a fire, because otherwise, just by yourself, it would be super, super difficult to survive. And then the last desire is safety and security. So you want to avoid pain and you want to be healthy. These are also super, super important ones. So first of all, mass market desires, be aware of them and use them. Secondly, perceived value. So the long story short is the offer should be perceived as the all-in-one solution for a painful problem or as the fulfillment of a deep desire, right? One of these that aligns with at least one of these mass market desires. So you don't want to be perceived as a commodity, but you rather want to be perceived as the only option. You don't want to compete on price, but on unique value. And you don't want to be a nice to have, you want to be a must have. So let's dive into the details of this. First of all, value over price. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. If you have read $100 million offers from Alex Hormozi, you know that for most people, it's really the comparison of how much value do I get in comparison to how much do I pay for it, and if that's in a if that's in a good relation to each other, right? If the value is small and the price is big, then you're not going to buy. If the value is huge, but then the price is small, you're going to buy. And you're probably familiar with the sentence, right? But most people use it completely wrong. They make the mistake of decreasing their price to increase their perceived value, right? They think, okay, this is my value. It's a nice value. I'm gonna just decrease my price so the relation becomes bigger. But what happens if you do this, then you just decrease your margins, right? But you should way rather focus on making more money per customer, not making less money per customer. So you need to increase the perceived value in order to charge more. But how can we increase the perceived value? Either we solve more problems, right? So we are basically this all-in-one solution that I talked about earlier, which leads to a higher value perception. We can be unique so that they don't really have an alternative in their mind. They think, hey, this is a super unique offer. There's nothing else out there in the market. So you're not comparable to anybody else. Secondly, resourcefulness over resources. You don't need to come up with a completely new and revolutionary product. I don't want you to just think about, hey, I have this one product. I cannot make a code-friendly offer out of it. Let me just add 10 more SKUs. You need to be more resourceful with the products you already sell by changing their narrative and bundling them, right? So you want to go from an isolated solution to a holistic solution. You want to think about how can I bundle my products together to solve a big problem or reach a big, big desire for my prospect. A quick author note, even if people don't buy your bundle, the increased total price of the bundle serves as a price anchor for all of the other products in your shop, so people are likely to spend more. There are different ways to bundle. So for example, products that fit together and contribute to the holistic solution. You can do more of the same. You can add an info product, an ebook, a course, a coaching, or you could, for example, give them community access. So these two, value over price and resourcefulness over resources, tie into the perceived value. The next one is persuasion elements. So there are different persuasion elements. This now goes into the conversion optimization stuff that you want to use. So one big one is social proof, right? I probably talk about social proof in every single video because it's so powerful. We are all human beings. We all rely on what our friends and family and other people are saying. So social proof is super, super important. You want to use a lot of testimonials, reviews, and all of that stuff. Authority, also a big one. This is a bit similar to social proof. So we always trust certain people, for example, influencers, doctors, personal trainers, nutritionists, whatever they may be, certain people with authority. And if they endorse a product, then this is going to lead to more sales. Next one, certainty. So for example, guarantees. You can have something like a no questions asked guarantee, which is most likely like 100 days money back guarantee. You can have a time-based guarantee, like a 3-year guarantee, or you can say something like try before you buy, like a 30-day try. These are the ones that we're using the most. Then scarcity. So there's only a limited amount. So a certain amount of these offers are available, let's say like 100 or 1,000 or something of that, and then it's sold out. Urgency, so you can only get this offer for a certain time, and exclusivity. So there's only a limited access to this. For example, you need to have a certain password to buy it, or you have to be referred from a friend to buy it. Then opportunity analysis. So you want to find a solution for an unsolved problem. You want to have a superior business structure and especially unit economic structure. So you have better margins so you can outspend your competition. You want to build a new market for the product, or for example, an unused traffic source. For example, if you find a great code-friendly offer that has been scaled on Meta, you, for example, could scale it on native, on Taboola ads. And then last thing is the market sophistication. So you need to consider the market sophistication. The market always becomes more and more sophisticated, and this typically leads to unit economics becoming worse. You have to undercut market prices, or you have to scale with higher customer acquisition costs. So you need to market the same product differently. So this is the theory and the aspects that you have to watch out for in terms of how to build a code-friendly offer. And now we want to apply this into case studies. So I've brought 6 different case studies that we are now going to go through together. The first one is Nusk. So Nusk, a lot of you will be familiar with this case study. It went super viral on all of the socials because we basically helped them go from 0 to over 10 million in their first year, first go-to-market year. As you can see, they didn't do any revenue in January. So 10 million, one product in less than a year. It's crazy. And they basically did this because they had a great code-friendly offer. I will show you the landing page really quickly. So here, what you can see, landing page, great product images. They have great creatives, and then just a really amazing landing page. So just to show this to you, now let me dive into the mechanics. So basically the niche is female wellness. The big problem is the pain that they have during the period, and the value proposition is Maya, right, which is healthy, drug-free period cramp relief. And what you can see here, that this is basically the product that they are selling. Back then, so the first 10 million, we sold the product with $99. Now it's up to 150, so even more expensive. And what you can see if you look at the product, if you look at the landing page and everything, we can see that it solves a mass market desire, which is pain avoidance, right? So super strong mass desire, right? If you think back to these, one of them was safety and security. So it's solving this big problem and gives instant relief. In terms of value, we have an all-in-one solution for painful problems. So it also solves this, right? They just need this product. They don't need anything else. We have a strong price advantage, so you can save 48%, right? So almost half of the price. So it's a huge perceived value. We use different persuasion elements. So it's a money back guarantee, right? Free returns. We have certainty that it arrives in 3 to 5 days. And we have the social proof that it's trusted by thousands. We have a lot of UGC, a lot of testimonials and all of that stuff. And then this is a super, super interesting one. We have used a completely different way to market the product. So you could think that, hey, this is a pain-solving product for women. Obviously, I'm going to market it to women, but that's not what we did. We marketed it to a different buyer persona, being the boyfriend, the husband, or the father, whatever, rather than women for themselves. So the creatives always showed obviously the value proposition, the pain that it's solving and everything, but then mostly it's showing that you as a guy buy it for your girlfriend or your sister or daughter or whatever it is. So here you can see that this code-friendly offer has a lot of these important aspects that we had in the theory section of this. So let's get into the next one. Kinobody. You're probably familiar with this. I've shared this case study a bunch of times. I'm just going to include this here really, really briefly. Amazing landing page, amazing offer, scaled like crazy. Basically, Kinobody, huge fitness influencer. The niche is men's health and fitness. The problem that we wanted to solve with this offer is low testosterone, low sex drive, not being self-confident, not getting any girlfriends and all of that stuff. And then the value proposition was this offer, which basically helps them get a stronger and leaner body, become more self-confident, and finally find the woman of their dreams. So the interesting thing with this was that Kinobody is selling a testosterone supplement that you can see here, the Kino Mojo, but he wasn't really able to scale it profitably with ads beyond a certain threshold. If you go into the Facebook ads library right now, you can see that there are thousands of competitors that sell the same product. So that's why we bundled the testosterone supplement together with the pre-workout supplement and an info product, and completely revamped the product messaging and just made this unique bundle. So we can give it a different name. We can position it as the all-in-one solution. And also important author note, digital products obviously have great unit economics because you have 100% margin on this, right? And what a digital product also does, it increases the value proposition of the physical products, right? So here, the physical product typically costs around $40, so it would be 80 together. But with the digital product, we sold it at $100, and it had a huge value proposition. So if we go through the aspects of what this code-friendly offer includes, it has a mass market desire, being the reproduction one, because we basically told them, hey, if you buy this, we give you the key to finding a girlfriend, to dating successfully and all of that. Huge value. So again, it's an all-in-one solution for big, big pain, right? So if I go again to the landing page, you're going to see this. We position it as the unfair advantage that helps you attract girls, get chased, loved and adored by 10 out of 10 women. And then we also dove deep into their pain points and the current situation of the prospect, saying you're not getting a girlfriend, you're not even getting matches on Tinder. And it's not something that you think it is. It's something way, way deeper. And then we just had like a really nice VSL. So it's an all-in-one solution. We had a great narrative and we had a great price advantage. So again, 50% off. We positioned it as a $200 value offer and then sold it for 50% off. So they are going to save $100. We had scarcity. So we had a limited access to this product. We had a limited time also, so we had scarcity and urgency to get this offer. There was also only like a certain amount of offers and also a certain amount of time where they could buy it. And then we also had the guarantee. So 30-day money back guarantee, which you can see here, to buy the product. And then also really interesting opportunity. We bundled the two physical products together with the digital products and positioned it as a challenge. So this is the new offer content. Basically, the Module Mastery Challenge, which was the online community, the 2 supplements, which were the physical products, and then the diet and training guide, which was the digital product. So you can see that we didn't only have the physical and the digital products. We also added the online community because we wanted to have a certain aspect of social accountability between the customers, and we wanted to increase the customer retention. Because this is a subscription offer, so it's $97 on the front end, and then was $69.99 afterwards every 30 days. And we obviously wanted to keep them on the subscription for a long time. The results were crazy. As you can see here, we cut down our new customer acquisition cost by 66%. Even though we decreased the ad spend by 41%, we were able to scale on a 9.3x ROAS and increase the monthly net profits by multiple 6 figures. So here you can see the power of a cold-friendly offer. Let's get into the next one, Mon Nutrition. This is a huge brand from Germany. They're doing multiple 9 figures, so multiple hundreds of millions of dollars per year. And even though they are at that level already, they are still struggling with profitable paid acquisition, which is why we also worked on a cold-friendly offer together with them. Because basically, their key and their secret is that they are super strong with influencers, right? And if the target audiences follow an influencer, they are being educated and building trust with the influencer, and then they buy the product. But that's why it was a bit difficult to scale this on paid social. So the niche, again, health and fitness. The problem that we are solving with this is feeling hungry while eating tasteless food to lose weight, right? So the Mon Nutrition products are a lot of protein products, or even products without sugar, for example, just so you can use them instead of eating like high calorie foods or low protein foods if you want to lose weight. So the value proposition of the protein powder is basically longer saturation and taste ingredients to lose weight effortlessly. And basically what we did, I will open the landing page too in a second, is sold the protein powder and then also added an ebook with recipes of basically meals that you can cook that are super tasty, look amazing, and you can still lose weight. So it's a bit of a similar idea to Kino Buddy. So let's open this page really quick. I'll also translate it to English so you can all understand. Yeah, it's basically this product that you can see here, right? And then down below, we've added the ebook that they're also getting with a bunch of tasty recipes. And then you can have a look at all of the recipes. And yeah, so basically they are paying a really competitive price, being $26.99 for protein powder. But then they get way more value than just the protein powder. They also get the ebook and all of that stuff. So if we go through this, it's solving the mass market desire, being attractiveness, right? If you use a protein powder, if you completely change your diet and the meals that you're eating, then you're going to lose weight. You're going to be more attractive to find a certain significant other. The second thing is the narrative. So we give them a longer saturation and basically tasty meals to lose weight effortlessly. And then in terms of persuasion, we have a bunch of social proof, as you can see on the landing page. And here again, we're using 2 key opportunities. So we give them a new product and we give them a bundle, right? So the protein cream that we are selling here is basically an add-on that you can put into anything. And we have a bundle that increases the perceived value and also educates them and again helps them in using the product better and better, where we basically just give them a bunch of weight loss recipes. So the next one, AG1, also have been working together with them and helped them build profitable paid acquisition funnels that I'm going to probably share in one of the next videos. So you will all be familiar with this one. Also huge supplement brand where they basically have this one product, which I'm really fascinated by, that they scale to hundreds of millions of dollars with just one product. But this also shows the the magnitude of having a code-friendly offer and this all-in-one solution that we're going to break down in a second here. So, yeah, niche, health and fitness problem that they're solving is getting the essential vitamins, getting the essential nutrients and everything without eating vegetables, fruits, or whatever. And the value proposition is this all-in-one foundation for your nutrients and vitamins. What you can see here is that this is the main offer that they have. And if we go through this, it solves a mass market desire for health. And we basically have a great narrative to get across the value, right? You don't need to have a huge supplement stack. You don't need to take thousands of pills. You just need to take a couple of scoops of these, drink it every single day. And this is magically going to solve all of your product problems and going to give you all of the vitamins and nutrients that you need. And then also, yeah, here you can see it's basically breaking down everything. What you can see here at the top is that it's also a huge perceived value again. So you can see it has the pouch, it has the shaker, storage container, free delivery, travel packs, and all of that. So it's a higher perceived value of $126, and then you can get it for just $79, but you get a huge bundle. Then what we're also using is authority. So you can see a lot of research studies and a lot of huge social media personas that are endorsing the product. Then also a bunch of social proof. So just testimonials from happy customers and in copywriting form, in video form, in UGC form, right? It's just doing an amazing job at showing day-to-day people utilizing the product. So yeah, if you want to look at it, feel free, again, connect to the landing page here. Next one is a brand from Germany called Manik. Also, I've been working with them for over 1.5 years now, and they've scaled like crazy. They completely revolutionized the German market. Let's have a quick look at the landing page here. I'm going to translate it again. Basically, this is their code-friendly offer, the starter set that they are selling for $60 instead of over $90. And what you can, basically the value proposition of this offer is that you as a girl can buy this, right? And then you have your nails at home. So you don't need to go into a studio anymore, need to go out anymore. You just can buy this once, right? You look at your favorite colors, you just add them here, and then they're being delivered in this package with everything that you need to basically put them on at home and never have to go into a salon anymore. So this is the code-friendly offer. Niche, basically attractiveness, right? Feeling great as a girl. Problem, it's time intensive and cost intensive to get high quality nails in salons, and the value proposition is basically the beauty and quality of a salon in minutes. Code-friendly offer check. We have a mass market desire being attractiveness. The value narrative is the beauty of salon quality nails in minutes, and we have a bunch of social proof in terms of testimonials, UGC content, and images. What we also have is a 45-day money-back guarantee, free returns, and we are also using the key opportunity of bundling it up, right? What you can see on the page of, there's just a lot of products included that you can see here that you're getting for $60. And for example, the LED lamp, the remover pan, you can see that it's multiple different colors and everything basically. So you're getting a bunch of products for $60. Then what we are also doing a great job here is we handle different objections. So if you scroll down on the page, it's handling the objection of time, size and fit, and longevity, right? So time is more of an effort objection, like, I can do it at home, but it will be a lot of effort and this and that. So that's why we handle it here. Size and fit, so certainty and longevity, that we basically give them certainty that this is for them, right? So you can see it explains how you can use it at home really easily, that it works for every single person, and that it also is the quality that they're used to. Now, the last code-friendly offer is from Coconut Beauty, which is basically the curly method. You can see here. This is optimized for mobile, so yeah, this is why it's just like a small size, but this is basically the landing page and the offer. You can see it right here is this routine. So niche again, attractiveness, problem that the girls have is frizzy hair. Value proposition, no more frizz, just George's curls. Code friendly offer check, mass market desire. We play around with attractiveness. The value narrative is that they are not having any more frizz. They just get George's curls, right? So their hair isn't dry anymore, not shapeless, not lifeless, not frizzy, whatever. Their hair is going to be nourished, flexible and strong, smooth, soft, shiny. And it's also going to repair their curls. We have a bunch of social proof that you can see in terms of customer reviews, in terms of before and after pictures and all of that stuff. And we also give them, again, a big bundle. We give them 4 products, which are going to be their complete hair routine, which typically would cost $123, but we give it to them for $73. So again, huge perceived value, but we give it to them for 40% off as a special offer. And this is, again, this like all-in-one solution to the problem that they have with their hair. So yeah, these were the 6 different case studies. I wanted to use a bunch of different like niches and products just so it drives the point home and you can get a good understanding of it. As always, I will leave the document underneath the video, so go check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what content you want to see next, and also share it with a couple of friends of yours just so we can help each other out. And yeah, talk to you soon.